Giving it all we got, giving it all we can, giving it all we got. Oh, climbing up to the top of the world, no fear, we're gonna make it. Everything we want is ours. Whoa.
Hey guys, how you doing? Uncle Craig here, out and about. Actually, I was just thinking that I was gonna go take my drone out and get some shots of some rice fields I saw. Really cool. Then I realized as I'm driving here, I forgot my drone. So I took a detour. I don't want to go all the way back. It's not all the way back, but I don't want to go back home and get the drone and all that. So I thought I'd update you, give you a quick update. A couple people might have asked about a video I made, I think a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, about Can't Stop Progress, and that they widened the road coming into the village, and like double wide and lights and all that, and they made pretty good progress. Actually, I think it's pretty much finished almost. They got the big old street lights, double street lights in the middle. They did wind up putting a median in the middle all the way down. I thought maybe they wouldn't, like they just paint it, but they actually put the median all the way in. So they basically connected it to the other median that they had done, years ago, or whatever. That was my stopping point, I think. Let me see where I'm at. So yeah, it was like a turnaround point. Now it's all paved and they got stripes on the road. They're still filling in the median though with pavers. So yeah, this is where it actually starts, or ends, I should say, as it comes into our village. Take a look. So all this is new pavement. All the blacktop is new. That's a turnaround point. It's 2 lane, but they're putting the pavers on. You can see on the right side. But yeah, in the median, all the double lights you can see up in the top, all that's finished. If you watch that previous video, I showed you how there was like an old clip in there that showed this was nothing but trees. This whole view right now was all green. It was all a big green tree view, basically. The biggest tree was right here on the left by the screen building. So all this road that I'm driving on now has been recaptured. It was just the dirt part. All the businesses have lost their roadside. So if they had a vendor or something, or if they had a barbecue out there or something, selling something, they had to get rid of it. This guy, I don't know what's going on. That's another turnaround right there. I think this is pretty much up here. Oh no, it's a little farther, yeah. So this is all new. That other turnaround was for that gas station. They had to put that there. What are we doing, guys? Oh, he's the worker. That's a lot they use for, pre-positioning all their heavy equipment. driveways for some people. Like that right there, connecting driveways, people's property. I think just as a courtesy. And right up here is where the road actually ended. You see the white line that's split over here. So this is the old section. Whoa. So yeah, this is where I actually turned around last time, because the old median ends here and the new one begins connected to it just after. So, but in order to get there, I got to go up here and make a U-turn. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's it. Progress, man. Can't stop at part 2. It's actually pretty much finished, like I said. And the blacktop's in. The lines are painted. And the blacktop's in all the way on both sides. All the way to the house, or, you know, to our village. They just have to finish up the pavers. And interesting too, well, interesting for me, but the pavers, so it's like 4, I think, pavers wide. I don't know if they had to have a specific width or what on the median. I mean, they normally would, but this is Thailand, so I don't know. But here, right there is where it starts. All those pavers in the middle, nearly all of them, were actually about an inch too long or too wide. So they actually physically took a grinder and cut that extra inch off of every single paver, so it would fit in the curb. Because they did the curbs first, right? So you can see right here, it's on the, right on the edge. So they made the curbs, and they lay down the pavers, and they're like, dang, man, they don't fit. So they had to physically cut them. There's a guy grinding it right there. Grinding it down. But, you know, it's alright. Something to do. But that's it, man. And for those of you that have been to this village, coming down this 2-lane road that was all, well, recently all dirt, but before that it was all green trees and everything. Now it's just a big old 4-lane highway, complete with big old lights. So all the people who live here, they're gonna get all this ambient light too. You know, maybe some of them like that. Others might not like it. But yeah, I suppose you could say the ambient light makes it a safer place. I don't know, when you're driving your motorcycle home from the city at night, from work or whatever, especially if you're one of those guys that don't have any lights on your motorcycle, or actually most of them have a headlight but no tail light. And I think I mentioned it in a previous video, but I'm always one to spot that, right? I always go, man, dude, is it that difficult to, you know, fix your tail light? I mean, you know, it's a light bulb, it's like 20 baht or something. And then following my wife on the motorcycle, and I see that our motorcycle has no tail light or brake light. I was like, what? That means who knows how long I was driving with no tail light or brake light. Well, so as soon as I saw that, the next day I went and got the light bulbs and fixed the brake light and tail light. Actually, I should have checked that when I adjusted the brakes, but my wife had asked me to do that, and I did that, but I didn't check the lights. So, bummer. What we got here? Yeah. But yeah, with street lights, I guess it'd be safer for all those guys who don't have lights. I wonder if Thailand has AAA, Thai version of AAA. I don't think so. But I know in places like Chonburi and stuff like that, I think they have roadside assistance. Boom. Go down back down my side road. But yeah, so a little can't stop progress update for you. Small village getting bigger. Oh, and also even so you go through this village, you're not even quite through it. You're just kind of around the next couple corners, and all of a sudden they've dug up the whole road there too. So they dug up the whole road. They're putting the road was fine. But I don't know, maybe it's money. They have to spend it, use it or lose it kind of thing. So they're paving a new pavement all the way through to the next village. So, more progress. Eventually, maybe they'll widen that whole road right through the middle of our village, which would be a major change. Like major. But I don't know. Maybe not in my lifetime. I think people forget that, you know, us foreigners as retirees, we're, you know, kind of like, you only got a limited number of years, man. End of life scenario. So, you know, I think about that sometimes in terms of like, oh, I won't be here when that change comes, or I won't be here when they build that, or they finish building that, or when they do this or that. You know, it's like that saying about, you know, don't be afraid to plant trees that you won't be able to sit under. Probably about 20 different sayings surrounding that idea. I did finish my I finished building that bridge today. Nailed down all the boards. And I bought that teak strip in a previous video in the back of my pickup. Bought that teak stripping at the market. Put that on the edges. So it's all set. I'm gonna let it sit and kind of like you know, breathe a little. Maybe let it get rained on. Home sweet home. Let it get rained on, and then you know, let's see how it does. See if, you know, the wood is old, remember? So I mean, you can walk on it and stuff. The wood is old, so some of it's a little bit curved. I am gonna get in there and sand it and stuff, but I want it to settle first. Here comes my dog. What's up, Bunai? Woo! Woo! Yeah. What's up? Yeah? Well. Oh, wait a minute. Here, check it out. That's it right there, man. So I got the trim all on the edges. You can see it now. So anything that was hanging out on the side, I took the skill saw and I flat bladed it all the way across on the bottom there, so nothing's left on either side. It's a pretty good deal, man. It's all set. But like I said, I'm gonna let it sit. Look out! Look at. Just ran him over. And that's it. Alrighty. Well, let me see how. Oh, it was like 17 minutes. Yeah, I've done that like 3 or 4 times. I man, I want to. And this time of day, I want to fly my drone over there on that, in that area over there. I want to fly it over in this area over here, so I can get some cool drone shots of the way that the late afternoon sun makes the rice glow, because some of it's super luminescent green, really, and I want to get those drone shots. And then I take off and I get like all the way over there and oh, my drone, I forgot the drone. That's not like a senior moment or anything. That's just like poor planning, But anyway, thanks for watching. And keep watching for more progress here on the Monog. Back at you.